I've been reading this morning the Washington Post lead story about how now Russia's saying, look, if you're going to sanction us economically, we'll do some things. We'll stop inspecting nuclear weapons in Russia. That's part of an important nuclear treaty. How seriously do you take that threat?
Look, we've seen those reports. The Russians haven't said anything to us about that directly. We haven't seen any change in their practices. Obviously, that would be a serious development. Inspections are an important part of arms control agreements. We've had arms control agreements with the Russians and indeed with the Soviet Union for decades, and throughout the ups and downs of the relationship, each side has made good on its commitments. So we'd expect to see Russia do that.
So here's the reality, and that is that Crimea is, a week from today, going to vote on joining Russia. If the Crimean people speak and they become part of Russia, is the incontrovertible fact that Russian aggression into Ukraine will stand?
David, first, if there is a referendum and it votes to move Crimea out of Ukraine and to Russia, we won't recognize it, and most of the world won't either. That's fact one. Second, were that to happen, the isolation of Russia, the cost that it would pay, would increase significantly from where they are now. But you have to step back and put this in a larger context. What's happened is this. Russia had a government in Ukraine that it supported and that started to take very aggressive action against its own people. That government is gone. A government that's more oriented toward the rest of the world and toward the West is in place. And so what you're seeing is, I think, Putin acting from a position of weakness, concern that Ukraine was leaving Russia's orbit. The bottom line, though, is that it doesn't have to be in anyone's orbit. If Ukraine succeeds economically, politically, integrated with the world, that would be good for Russia and good for Ukrainians.